Hey, what's up? It is Renee, and welcome to Edge of Illumination. We're going to talk about what happens when you flip it on the narcissist. I don't recommend doing this, but if you want to get back at the narcissist, or if you want to study the situation a little bit more and flip it on the narcissist, exactly what happens. Let's say that you find out that the person is a narcissist that you're dealing with, you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, and you decide that you want to flip the script and you want to mirror back what their techniques are on you to them. So let me tell you about what happens. So you meet the narcissist and you realize very quickly that they are very prone to their own forms of manipulation. So love bombing works on them. They are usually the ones doing it to other people. So when you're reflecting it, if you reflect it back to them, they think that you're falling for their manipulation. So if they're like, oh my gosh, you're the most beautiful person in the world, and you're like, oh my gosh, you're the most beautiful person in the world. Oh my, so let's say you're flipping back what they're doing to you, and you're love bombing them, and you're future faking them, and you're doing all of the same tactics that they do. What ends up happening is the narcissist will quickly elevate everything and essentially fall in love, but it's not real. And we'll get to that. So when this happens, it can be really bizarre because they are going to mirror you, mirroring them. And it can be very fun, and it can be very exhilarating and very intoxicating, but if they catch on to the fact that you know that they are a narcissist, and as a result, you don't plan on getting into a long-term relationship or long-term commitment, that you're watching your back already, you already know they're triangulating you, you already know that they're setting things up, you already know that they're setting you up. If they figure this out, they are going to retaliate. And this is why I don't recommend that at all. There is a technique that you can do. I don't recommend doing this technique, but you can do it if you want to. And you can date a narcissist while you're still in the love bombing stage or the love flooding stage. You can exit. And you can tell when the love flooding stage is about to end because there's a sense of it reaching its peak. You'll sense it. You'll be like, I think this is where things are going to start changing or shifting. Right? You jump out at that point. So depending on the situation, it's usually around the third date or the third week, something like that. And what you do is you leave and you ghost the narcissist. Here's why you need to be extraordinarily careful with this and why I don't recommend it. When you do this, the narcissist will try to flip it on you and act like you hurt them and act like they're heartbroken and they're so sad and I thought you were the one, but I thought you loved me and all of this stuff. It's completely fake. It's performative. They're putting on a show. But if you are an empath, a natural empath, you might start to be like, but what if I'm overreacting, or what if I'm tripping, or what if, he is a nice guy, or maybe what if, and you might start gaslighting yourself. Maybe he's not a narcissist. Maybe I misjudged him. Maybe all this stuff was real. Ooh, don't get into that. So here's what's going to happen. If you actually get feelings for the narcissist, or if you start to think, maybe he's not a narcissist, maybe I will give him a fair shot, you will see the look change in his eyes, like, I got you. When that happens, all hell will break loose. And he's going to go in twice as hard because he knows that you know. And he sees it as you had the perfect opportunity to leave him and basically teach him a lesson, so to speak, but you didn't. And so now he's going to make you pay for it. This is what they do, so you have to be really careful with this technique. If you know it's a narcissist, the best thing is to leave the relationship. Don't go any further down the line with it. But if you're bored and you're like, oh, but I still want to talk to him anyways, he might be kind of fun, be extraordinarily careful. If you do go into a relationship with a narcissist, it's almost like it's all at your own risk. So they are going to look for any opportunity to betray you, and it can get really bad. So I just recommend don't do it. But you can do it. I don't recommend doing it though.